Danny's tour of London.
Okay, Danny, introduce us to London. What have you got here?
Welcome to London. This is an ancient town, capital of Britain and England. It's the only city in the world to be capital of two countries. Created in 1973 by the Queen. This actual area here is where the Romans came, and they built walls and ice cream vans and kiosks and lots of other things.
Wow.
But here is where the Emperor Fabulous was very homesick, and he wanted the Colosseum to be on. He wanted to sacrifice some Christians and some lions and Russell Crowe, and they built it here. And if you'll just see, they didn't do a very good job. They used non-union contractors. Roman non-union contractors, so I say, hey, I do a good job, you pay me cash, huh? And all they had was midgets running around in there for a long time. But they escaped, as you can see through that little bit, now known as Midgets Run. So, this is Buckingham Palace. This is where Lady Diana lives now, that she with Freddie Mercury and Elton John, and oh, there she is now, that's her asleep. And you'll see, if you just look right up the top, then on the there's that tower that we can kind of see the top of. See that one there?
Yes, absolutely.
That's where Dumbledore is buried at the moment. And so, but we're quite excited. It's 5 o'clock. It's almost time to feed the seals. So let's go and see what they got.
Hey!
I'm a bit disappointed. Seals are pretty shit today. Look. Eat some, do a trick! Get the ball out! I'm sorry, it's always like this. Pigeon racing is a popular sport here in the United Kingdom. However, and today is the what's today? It's the 18th of June. And this is actually the Grand National Day of pigeon racing, but last year many celebrities including Bono, Jordan, Peter Andre and Big Kev, all working with PETA, the People for Ethical Treatment of Animals, demanded that the pigeons flying is quite cruel and unusual, and so this year they're forced to and really I think it's just over there, look, oh come on Norman, that's Stormin Norman in the lead, he's the race favourite. Oh, he stopped because there's some grain. It just doesn't have the excitement. See, the crowd's just gone. Look, this guy's that's David Cameron, leader of the Conservative Party. Forgot his jogging shorts. But that's how conservative he is. He's smart casual at all times. Yes. Right now, thinking up another policy. Oh, there's Lady Diana. Oh no, it's a pigeon. Sorry. They say things are a little more fancy in when you see them on TV and when you see them in real life. It's a bit of a disappointment. I disagree. I mean, here we are at Wimbledon, and I think it's cool. I mean, sure, no one's playing on it, but you know, just imagine, you know, Leighton Hewitt losing on that. Come on, you know, it's spastic. Bet Hewitt pop. It's fun. Welcome to London Bridge, the most famous bridge in all of Great Britain. Opened in 1985 by Sir Alderman Paul Henry Newall, TD, DL, MA, M&M, Grandmaster J, 50 Cent by Jiminy. With me is the leading expert in all bridges in the greatest European area, the greater European area, Eric van Fizzlebotten. He's a viceroy of all things bridges at the University of Stockholm. Thanks for joining us, Eric. He is from Swedish, so he only speaks Svensken, but as luckily I'm an expert, he just said, thanks for joining me, you're looking hot today, Mr. Nicholas. So when was this bridge conceived, and what was its main purpose? It was actually a joint adventure by the Queen and Sir Tony Blair when they had an idea that they must build a bridge after the recent war with Ireland. And the whole point of this bridge is it's a coming together of the two countries. Because actually, I don't know if you know this, on this side is England and on the other side is Scotland. How long did it take to actually build it?
Wait a minute.
4 days. And who built it?
Really bit about
David Beckham. And Any tips for the World Cup?
Ah, sim, você de bem,
Thanks for your time. This is the last remnants of a short-lived theme park here in the middle of Tower Bridge called Wacky Bridge Funland. This is the last ride. This is the Wizzy Diz. It had to be shut down in 1981 after, tragically, several kids died of boredom. As we got our lovely Christina to show us how the Wizzy Diz works.
Hooray!
And just then we broke the law because you actually got to be this tall to ride it, but we broke the rules. So I got to apologise. Before I said we were at the Tower of London, but I was wrong. That's the Tower of London. Sorry. I'm not from here.
You're on, McGinley.
Oh, fuck. Oh, hi. Welcome to London. This is a very famous boat over here. This is actually the original boat from the song Row, Row, Row Your Boat. And this is the stream that you'd row it gently down. Up until the 17th century, it wasn't a rule that you had to do it merrily. It was up to you if you were feeling a bit, you know, angry, a little bit of, I'm trying to think of emotions, a bit hungry, a bit gumptuous. That was fine, but now since the 17th century when Queen Mary of Scots, she said no, you must do it merrily, and life is still but a dream, which is an early reference to The Matrix. Pretty good those, English. It's quite an exciting day this. We all know the last member of the royal family was Prince Harry. There's a new one on the way. I don't know if you've heard that, I don't know if it's made the news in Australia, but we know this because Camilla laid an egg yesterday, and these people are trying to keep whatever's in there inside, but it's only a matter of time before it pops out and eats everyone's brains. This is Shakespeare's Gate. He used to own it when he lived here. He used to live in that room up there where he used to write plays and throw them out the window, and people here would catch them. But this is actually what they've done is they've built animals and plants on all of these, and these are all mentioned in Shakespeare's plays, and it's quite exciting. You'll see here, this is quite his famous one. They've got a pansy and a mole for his play, The Pansy and the Mole, about the Beckhams. Here we are in London, if you can see over our shoulder. There's a big dome thing, looks like a monster. We've got actually dome expert here, leading expert in domes in the Greater Europe area, Erik van Heistelgott, and he's here to tell us about the dome. Erik, thanks for joining us.
No problem.
So, Erik, can you tell us St Paul's Cathedral?
No.
Erik said that it was named after two little dicky birds, one named Peter, one named Paul, and one day they just disappeared. It's like they just flew away, and we don't know what happened to them. And they built this monument to hopefully find them. So that's London. London on the go. That's their slogan, because the last one, Pretty Shitty City, was already taken by Beanley. But we'll leave you now with Piccadilly Circus, the most famous circus in the world to not have any clowns or animals. Enjoy. And there's an animal. Oh no, it's just a hairy bloke.